Here we are again with Steve Flink. We are always competing on the matter of elegance. He's always beating me because he's just noticed that I'm missing a button of my jacket. No way I can beat him. But who's going to win Wimbledon? Because we have all the top players, the 4 top players in the men's tournament, they're still there. I mean, it's not a surprise. While maybe it's a surprise to find who? Bernard Tomic.
Yes.
Did you expect Tomic to get there? I mean,
not at all. Not at all. Good effort. He followed up on his win over Soderling and had another straight set win over Malise. So very impressive. And I think he'll play a good match against Djokovic, but I can't see him winning more than a set in that contest.
Yeah. And what about Tsonga and Federer? We saw Federer losing a set. All the players who had not lost a set in the first week, they all lost at least one set.
Yes.
So there is no. The last one who won Wimbledon without losing a set was Bjorn Borg.
Absolutely.
A few years ago.
Yes, a long time ago. No, I think that it almost inevitably you're going to lose some sets along the way. Whether that will do Federer any good, I don't know. I do think he's going to be tested by Tsonga. He's only lost to him one time. And he blew that match in Canada a couple of years ago after leading 5-1 in the final set. I think maybe Tsonga's good for one set in that match, but I can't see him sustaining that level long enough to beat Federer over best of 5. I think it's Roger's match.
Well, yesterday I was expecting a better match from Gasquet versus Murray. In the first set, when they got to the tiebreaker, Gasquet had lost only 5 points on his serve. Then suddenly gets to the tiebreaker and loses 4 points on his serve. So what that is? Personality?
I think that can happen to a lot of guys because it's a lot different when you're just playing ordinary service games and you don't have the pressure of the tiebreak. And Gasquet has been suspect under pressure for a long time, really across his entire career. So that didn't surprise me too much. And I thought after that, Murray, who didn't feel he returned well in the first set, returned beautifully over the last 2 sets and took control of that match. Maybe his best performance yet.
Well, then there was Nadal, who played Juan Martín del Potro. It was a long-awaited match, interesting match, with that problem, with that accident, that, you know, to the ankle or the foot of Nadal, 14 minutes break, and del Potro was quite nervous about it.
Nervous and agitated, but the rules are the rules. Nadal was not breaking the rules. They're not going to just give him this kind of favoritism. He took advantage of the rules. Now, ironically, Del Potro had to leave the court later to deal with his hip, so he had his time off the court as well. But what I think what was most important about that match was it was a high-quality, excellent level of play throughout from both players. Both men served great. They only lost their serve once each. And it was really terrific tennis, and it tells us, I think, that Del Potro will be in that top 5 in the world by, if not by the end of the year, by early next year. He's way too good not to get back to where he was.
Being you American, you must be pleased with the performance of Mardy Fish, because he's the only survivor after the 2 Williams sisters lost.
Absolutely, he's the last American standing, as they say. My fear is that he will fall against Nadal if Nadal is in form and not hurt. I can't see how he'd be, but I think it's been an excellent tournament for Fish. Frankly, I think he would rather have played Murray in the quarters. He's beaten Murray a lot of times. That's a matchup he much prefers to the one with Nadal. But it's a great effort for him to finally show what he can do on grass. He's never played that well at Wimbledon. At long last, Marty has done it this year.
Yeah, he didn't almost give had a break on his serve. I mean, he always kept his serve, I think, but once.
Yes, no, he's got a great serve. He's got one of the most underrated first serves in the game, and he has a very solid, deep second serve, and he backs everything up so well right now. His ground game is better than it's been at any stage of his career.
Well, thanks a lot. We will talk with Steve Flink also about ladies a little later.